Oh, God, it's so sad. Is that me weeping over the pond? Is that
yeah,
what those
that's you
droplets
weeping
are?
because of how it went last time.
Oh, God.
How's it going?
It's going, man. It's a tragedy, is what it
No,
is.
it's not. This is the beginning of a new day. Welcome back to the
It is a new
D-pad.
day. I'm Rick.
I'm John.
And today we're starting up Alpha Sapphire.
Alpha Sapphire.
Yeah, so for those of you guys who weren't there for our X and Y Nuzlocke,
It went
our
well.
padlock, as we're now, I guess,
Yeah, the
popularly
padlock.
calling it.
It went well.
So what happens is, John played through the first gym of Omega Ruby.
Yes.
And
it went
now
well. I'm
he's-
having fun.
Yeah, now he's paused, and I'm going to play through the first gym of Alpha Sapphire.
And then we fight
Yeah, so after...
with the teams we have that won the gym battle.
Exactly. And
Assuming
then,
he wins.
Yeah, right. You never know. You never really
hey
know.
guys, Megan's here too.
Megan's also here, but she
Yeah.
didn't speak up, and now she's
Sorry.
like all...
I had to be awkward about that, just like at parties and stuff.
Yeah. But so the what happens is whoever wins the face-off battle will then start the next chapter of the game. So basically it's like you win, but you kind of like you get put at a disadvantage because you go first, so you don't know what's coming. You don't know what kind of Pokemon you're going to see. You don't know what kind of battles are going to happen. You don't really know how to prepare. The second person then gets a chance to change their team and work with it to make it a little bit more optimal for them.
Who started last time for the last XY?
For X and what do you mean? So like for the eighth.
So who started the game and who had the advantage?
X went first.
I started Pokemon X at the very beginning, and
Yep.
then John jumped in with Y.
Yep. Because those games go in that order. And
yeah.
Ruby and Sapphire. Actually, I went first because I went.
Yeah,
I
you
won
the last one. So,
X and Y.
whoops, sorry, I didn't even realize that.
Spoilers
that was
if
just
you
a cutscene.
hadn't seen that. But also it just makes sense because Ruby and Sapphire are usually mentioned in that order as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of a neat way of maybe that'll be how we determine what the next one will be.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So
Yeah, there we go, 'cause
your
Heart Gold and
parents
Soul
have locked
Silver.
you in a van.
Yep. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are kind of a red and blue color scheme, and then Diamond and Pearl are kind of a blue and red color scheme. So there we go.
Okay, sure. Aeron. I really like Aeron. I'm hoping that one of us gets one of them later on.
Yeah.
And Aggron is what he evolves into. And I caught a Shroomish already.
You did.
And I killed a Mightyena. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see what you don't kill and what you do catch.
I was pretty good with catching stuff in the last game. It got a little trickier later in the game when it was harder to predict what was going on, but for most of the game, I'd only knocked out 2 Chinglings,
Nice.
and those were purely accidental, like, oh, let's try this.
Now,
and
Rick
it's
just fucking
dead.
hates Chingling. You better not be a Chingling or Rick's going to come for you.
Yeah, no, that sounds racist when it gets put
Doesn't
like
it?
that.
Be the girl. Be the girl. Come
No.
on. You know, that's what we should do. From now on, like, the loser has to pick the girl character. That'd be hilarious. Or,
We'll be a little awkward for the thumbnails.
It's just... Never mind.
Serious?
No.
What?
Megan's offended. It's not like it's a bad thing. It's just that Rick's not
You
actually
have
a
to
girl.
be the girl.
Yeah. We love girls. I'm a huge fan of girls.
I'm a big fan of girls.
I
Turtle
always
backpack.
prefer the company of
You're
girls.
that Rick. Oh, you're that Rick. Yeah, why don't we give you, like, the kindergarten Pokemon, and you can kind of...
Ugh. I got a hair in my mouth. These fucking microphones. Might be time to buy some new mic covers.
Or just, all I gotta do is put some tape and, like,
That's true.
pull the stuff out.
That's true. Although CJ smells like beer, so
I can't imagine why.
that's a thing. God, do you know who you're gonna choose yet? Do you know who you're gonna name him? Come on, Rick. Do you know?
I have a story for mine. It's gonna probably take up like half of this
The whole
fucking
episode. Awesome.
It's a fun story though.
Other rules that we have are no trading allowed, including in-game now.
Yep.
Unless it's to evolve a Pokemon that you already have.
Yep. There's no outside influences, no 3DS Street Pass,
None of that shit. No mystery gift. Or we can get it, but we just have to box it.
Yeah, none of the O gifts either. People commented about that before. We're kind of keeping away from the O gifts just because they're a little unpredictable.
And
so.
now with the advent of Ruby and Sapphire, there's a new feature called DexNav that we're actually not going to use all that much.
We decided after the first stretch of it, we realized like
it was kind of cheap to be able to see who you were going to catch.
Yeah, there were a lot of comments about that, and it was like, all right, that's fair. So what we're going to do is we can still catch Pokemon that have their tail sticking up out of the grass. We just can't look at what it's going to be before we get it.
And also, by the time you get to it, you might not even reach it before you hit another patch.
And on top of that, too, going after those is a huge risk anyway, because they could be like, John was saying, like, as an example, like, oh, what if there's like a Pikachu or something? It's like, all right, yeah, it could be like a level 5 Pikachu with a cool ability, or it could be like a level 30 Pikachu just hanging out too. Like, John had that Skitty that totally, fucked him up, or would have if he stayed in the battle. So there's a big risk, and I don't actually know how often I'm going to go for it. it is more interesting, and honestly, that would actually be kind of a fun variant on Nuzlocke. You know, if we ever somehow wind up back at Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, we could totally do a Dex Nav based one where it's like you have to only catch dudes with their tail sticking out by the ground.
True. That's kind of weird. Yeah, that Skitty. I was kind of like, I didn't think that one through. It was like, oh, it's high level. I was like, sweet, I'm gonna catch a high level Skitty.
And like both me and Ben were like, no, what are you doing? No.
Yeah, no. So I felt kind of dumb about that, but it wasn't worth risking. Fish dog.
I think you may have been able to catch it, but it would have been.
I'm
too
honestly
high
pretty
of a
positive I was, but you guys got in my head.
It's just like it's one of those risks where it's just a little too risky.
Yeah, I mean, one critical hit could have probably killed any of my dudes.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't know how good Skitty is.
Oh, I got a Snorlax pillow. I didn't even notice that.
Skitty becomes Leopard, right? They're the
no.
Meowth Persian.
No, it becomes
No, I think I'm right.
Perugly, I think.
Nah, I think I'm right. Let's ask Dexter.
I think Skitty becomes Perugly.
Dexter is my personal Pokedex
I
that
got a
lives
big
on my
stuffed
phone.
Lapras in my room.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wonder how they
proud of
decide that.
Probably
maybe
boys
guys
versus
get
girls,
Snorlax,
yeah.
girls get Lapras.
If you'd been a girl, we'd know that by now.
Yeah, if you had a girl, you could have had your Lapras.
Skitty evolves into Delcatty. We were both
Damn
wrong.
it! Oh, there's too many fucking cats. They do new ones every time.
Oh man, we're assholes.
I should evolve up a cat team, just like the
yeah,
the
you could
turtle
have
team.
Persian, Delcatty, Perugly, Espurr,
Who the hell
Leopard.
is Perugly?
You know what's great? I saw a
Perugly's a thing, right?
I saw this great YouTube video as one of the like recommended videos for one of ours, and fieldwork, blah blah blah, and they had what they called their king team.
Oh,
so
okay, what's that?
Kingler, Sea King, Kingdra,
Slowking,
Slacking, and
wow,
Nidoking.
See, that's cool. I would love to get a king badge from that person.
Right? That'd
Let's
be
fight
really
them.
fucking cool. I mean, granted, most of those are water.
Yeah, I was
almost
I
all
can
of
also
them are
totally
water.
beat that. So let's bring it on. Hopefully.
And the other one is poison and ground. Oh, if I don't have any. Wait,
who's
what?
poison and ground in that?
I forgot over here first. Nidoking.
Oh right, I forgot. Nobody believes in Nidoking.
I actually used to really like Nidoking back in the day.
Yeah, he was cool. Like
Nidoking and Nidoqueen.
yeah, you know,
they were definitely among my favorites. Of
and
that
like
whole,
they were. I like the Pokemon that you have to raise from like stage 1 to stage 2 to
They
stage
were like
3.
the only poison Pokemon that I actually really liked.
She's gorgeous.
In the first gen.
Nice.
I'm trying to remember any others.
Girl
that
next.
actually
This is just a girl next door story, isn't it?
yeah, kind of.
Pokemon
Girl
Blue
next
Sword,
door.
that's
Her
right,
dad
yeah.
runs the town.
Yeah.
Ooh, like a jazzy tune.
Who are you?
Bow, 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 bow. Oh, I remember now.
You must be Rick. Because when someone moves to town, everyone gets 3 weeks' notice and a bulletin with their
Right.
face on it. Professor Bitch. Wow, it does look like that when you're not paying
It
attention.
really does,
Like,
right?
I just caught it out of the corner of my eye. Nice face. I love that face. Look at that face. That face.
Peanut mouth is what that is. The only way I can ever describe that look.
You don't want to say
Like her,
Okay.
her lips are in the shape of a peanut.
I guess saying peanut mouth just is confusing to me because when I, for some reason in our household,
Do you have a really weird
until
story
I was
about
like,
peanuts and mouths?
until I was like 10, like way longer than this should have gone on. Like we would never say penis. We'd always have to talk about peanut. For some reason.
Why were you
like,
talking about penis in the household?
Yeah, like it's just one of those things. Like I mean,
Well,
I
you
mean,
have
I was
two
like,
boys growing up
yeah,
in the
you have
house.
two boys
had
growing
to
up,
talk
like my
about
little
your
brother,
penis.
like going to the doctor.
We had weird
and be like,
nicknames
you know.
for it too.
Yeah,
I guess-
exactly.
I guess
So it was
peanut
always
never came
peanut,
up.
and it's not that bad. It's just like
We called
so,
it
but like
that damn
way
penis.
longer than it should have been. It was like what we called it in our house. So in my mind, like you're like peanut mouth, and I'm like tee. Oh wow, this is a totally incompetent professor who looks completely like Rick.
Yeah.
In fact, Rick's art is based on this guy.
It is.
Let's show it here again.
Yeah.
There it is. That's nice.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Editing. Actually, yeah, Megan's on mic right now. She's actually working on that right now.
This very second.
It's very close to being done.
I
What are you
don't
going to
have
choose?
my
What are you going
own
to
DS
choose?
in my
Trico?
Choose Torchic.
I like Torchic a lot, but Blaziken doesn't really do it for
Blaziken,
me.
yeah,
Granted, honestly,
not
all
a
three
one.
of these really don't do it for me. The initial Pokemon are great.
Yeah.
Their evolutions are weird. They're
Trico,
just all
what's his
weird.
final? I always forget his.
Is
Is it Sceptile? No,
think so.
That's Snivy. Snivy goes to Sceptile.
No, Snivy goes to Superior.
Oh, okay, then it is Sceptile. Okay. Cool. Well, I'm excited to see what it's like.
People are going to hate us for this.
Trico.
We haven't played Ruby Sapphire
We've
either.
never played Ruby
So this is like
Sapphire.
X and Y. We had more knowledge of what was going on than this game. So
True,
people are
'cause-
going to fucking hate us for some of the stuff we're doing here.
Oh, that's cool. You have a drain attack already?
I do.
This is just absorb?
It's my grass type. Yeah, it's not anything crazy, but it's
That's nice.
definitely nice for early battles.
Yeah. I'll have to kill you in other ways.
I would love for them to make a Pokemon game where the grass type is actually the hard one to start with and the fire type is the easy one to start with. Because it always seems
I'm
to
sure
be the
they
other
have.
way.
I mean, Diamond. We don't know Diamond that well.
I don't really
maybe
remember
they did that
Diamond.
there.
I guess you know what? Actually, Gold and Silver was totally that way. I think was the first one flying or bug.
Oh,
I think the first one was flying. Falconer.
I can't remember, man. I played Gold when it came out, and not since then. So I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm Rick.
You're
Norman's
Norman's
boy. Wow, everyone on screen right now is fucking Rick. You're Rick. He's Rick. It's Rick. It's a Rick-tacular.
Yikes. Whee. I was going to say something a minute ago, and I've totally lost my train of thought on it. That's all right. Oh, no, I remember now. We were talking about everyone knowing who I am on my way in. I watched... I forgot it wasn't the Honest trailer. It was the CinemaSins, Everything Wrong with Twilight. And he commented, was like, why does every single person comment about, like, oh, I know who you are? I'm like, what towns have ever gotten the word out that much about one new person?
Small.
That's the only thing wrong with Twilight.
Yes. All right, so here we go. The nickname. This is going to take a minute to explain.
I'm ready. Lay it on me.
I'm gonna put it out here.
Are you going to fucking pick Benedict again?
No. See if anyone recognizes it on its way in.
Buddy Israel.
Yeah. So,
I do
this
not
takes some
get
explanation.
This, but this better be hilarious.
This came from two different directions at once, all right? So, when I started thinking about this Pokemon, I was like, man, his Megaform reel looks like a Christmas tree. So,
okay.
What really reminds me of Christmas from, like, my childhood nostalgia? And I got two different things from it. One of them was, I'll do the easier one first. I think these days, I think Elf. Elf is like the standard Christmas movie for the 2000s into the 2010s.
Yeah, I'm fair with that.
And the main character from that, played by Will Ferrell, is Buddy. It's really easy. The other one was actually a mistake on my part. I was trying to think of, like, all right, but from my childhood, what was my, like, number one nostalgic thing?
Yeah.
And that was the old M&M commercial.
Okay.
Where the M&Ms are, like, in a house and they see Santa.
Okay.
And
remember, this is not an eligible catch because we don't have balls.
Right,
yet.
exactly. Yep.
So if he catches a wormhole later, that's still legal.
Yep.
Go on.
So, if you've never seen the commercial, and I don't know how you haven't because they replay it like crazy every single year, the two of them see Santa and they go,
he does exist. They do exist.
Then he passes out.
Yeah, I remember that.
I misremembered it when I was trying to think of the name like last week.
The name
and
of
I
what?
remembered it as he is real. They are real. And I was like, what the fuck? How I can't really do anything with that. Like Israel. Yeah, it doesn't work.
Wow.
And the two of those together was like, oh, Buddy Israel, who happens to be the focal character of the movie Smokin' Aces.
His name
which is one
Buddy
of my
Israel?
favorite. Yeah, his name is Buddy Israel.
All right, I'll give you credit for that. That's creative.
Right?
That's.
I mean, if you haven't seen Smokin' Aces, that is one of
I have
the
not.
best action-y movies I've ever seen. It's
Okay.
like heist, but it's like a heist in reverse. It's kind of weird.
So it's nostalgia for Christmas with Buddy from the Elf from Elf,
Yep.
and then Israel from He Is Real from the M&M commercial. But Buddy Israel is a character from a different thing that you're nostalgic about.
And as a double bonus, the same way
A double
Cadbury
bonus.
had an accidental pun, Buddy Israel has Bud in it, which
Works
works for a plant type Pokemon.
Hey, nice. All right.
Man, I gotta go back
Wow,
and
you
heal.
really fucking thought about that a little bit. Wow, you're getting your ass
You know what?
kicked
You know
by
what
a
it is? I'm
wormhole.
using fucking.
Oh, you have
Absorb.
Pound and you're
Yeah,
using
I don't know
Absorb?
what the fuck. I'm just like
Zoned out at telling your
Yeah.
story. I would love it if Trico died.
that would be the worst. I would then if that happened, I would turn around and grab Torchic.
Yeah, fair enough. That would have been. Oh man, I'm glad it didn't.
This is what happens when I zone out. I was not paying any attention.
Well, in the
during
early
that.
game too, like we're literally primed from Pokemon birth to just hit A until something happens.
Yeah.
You know, so we forget that a little bit when we're in the Nuzlocke that you should actually pay attention.
I am
maybe.
embarrassingly gonna go back and heal real quick just
That's
because
cool.
that was.
No, there's no shame in that. That Wormpole, he was pretty mean looking. This is gonna be good.
Well, granted, that was a story that took a little while to explain.
No,
I
I'm
was a
not.
little focused
I'm
on
just
that.
giving you a hard time.
I was like, A.
Yeah.
Thinking about stabbing, not the fact that it's is Wormhole bug or bug poison, because that would be
I don't know.
double
You wanna check?
ineffective.
All right, Dexter, tell me about Wormpole. I can't wait till Dexter gets Siri integration.
Another
Wormhole
ball
is
face.
straight bug.
Found out, by the way, and we added this in post to the episode where it came up, but the Star Wars dude that reminds me of is called Ponda Baba.
Ponda Baba.
The ball-faced guy from the Mos Eisley Cantina in Star Wars.
Okay. So if you catch one of those, that's what you have to name it.
Oh, yeah. No, he'll definitely be Ponda Baba.
Okay, that's good.
I don't even know what Wurmple evolves into, to be totally honest, but...
Hopefully it still looks like balls, though.
it's just a scrotum flying through the sky.
Yeah. Scrotum flying in the sky. I can fly twice. Okay. How's that naan bread over there, Megan? We ordered Indian food during the episode, but Rick and I are waiting to eat it.
We thought it was going to
Megan's
wrap up an hour later. It
was like 20 minutes. Yeah. They were quick for once. No, they're actually pretty good. I don't know why I said that. Because I'm an old crone. If your Pokemon gets tired.
An old crone?
Nope.
Yeah.
Let
a
him have
grumpy
it.
old lady.
Let
I
him
know what
have
I
it.
said. I know what I said.
Okay.
It's
it's
an electrified cat.
It's funny. Apparently, the Zigzagoon you caught was like the worst kind of Zigzagoon you can get.
I'm sure it was.
So
I just knew. I had something about it. I was just like, I don't want this Pokemon.
So Zigzagoon normally has an ability called Pickup. What that means is if someone I think other than you, I don't know if how it works exactly, but like if someone uses a one-time use item, Zigzagoon will pick it up and you get to keep the item.
Well, that's cool, I guess.
What you got instead was Gluttony, which means that he will automatically use held items earlier than normal. So you got like the exact opposite.
I like him for that. He's a lot like me. Like, you can put me on a desert island with a week's worth of supplies. They'll be gone in 2 days. I like that. I respect that.
Oh, man.
I'm going to give some useful advice.
It was just funny because someone was like, wow, you got fucking Gluttony. That's terrible.
That's cool. I just assumed all Zigzagoons were like that, but it's good to know that some of them are all right.
The thing, so there's the ability, there's the hidden ability, which you don't really see
So are people backing
much
me up on the YouTube channel then for being like, I haven't checked comments because it's been Thanksgiving break.
They pretty much said you're not going to use that Zigzagoon for very long.
I pretty much already called that.
Yeah. Like, that's almost certainly going to be the first guy you replace.
I hope that you and I have just like a battle that comes down to Zigzagoons. And it's just ridiculous. And
Level 3 Zigzagoon.
We both just like knock ourselves out.
Attack.
Hello. Well, so did he give you balls?
I'm going to check. I don't think he did.
I forget how it works.
Yeah, didn't we fuck up the beginning of this in yours? Or are we thinking, or was it leaf green?
I don't remember, but I ended up with like 400 balls.
No, I don't have any.
Okay. We need to stop hitting A so much and pay attention.
Pokemon Journal on the shelf.
True fact, according to me.
Battle place the cursor over move to S.
Oh, wait. Line.
And press the L and A buttons to read info. Oh, yeah. So there we go.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
People, there are male and female Pokemon. Well, not every person.
Not with you.
What?
Pokemon centers are great. Get it all free. You never have to worry. Wait, talk to her. Does she say we hope to see you again still?
I think so.
Hello. Yeah.
I know I was just here, but just give it a once over.
That's so. Thank you for waiting. Enjoy your Pokemon full health. We hope to see you again.
I think at this point it's so mimetic that they can't
they have to
do it. Yeah.
Mimetic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know it's an actual word, right?
No, I know it is.
Okay. You said it was like when you made up that shit.
No,
nope, it's real.
It's just, it's not a word you drop in casual convo every so often.
Yeah. Social media these days, it's hard to... You know what I don't like? The fact that mimetic is a real word and it means what it seems like it means, but it meant that for way longer than the internet
word
was ever around.
Did, yeah.
So nowadays you say mimetic and everyone's just like, her, like cheeseburger cat, and it's like, no, I mean like...
The word. Well, you're a snob anyway, but,
Like the Arnold voice. That was mimetic.
Talk to the shopkeep. I want to see what he says.
All right.
He says, fuck you, fuck you, no Pokeballs. Potions can be used anytime. Oh, he gave you potions.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still have to go ahead to, and this guy isn't going to sell any Pokeballs yet either. Yeah. All right.
Buy a potion. Well, I guess we're going to have to figure that out.
No, we still got a few more minutes. Let's go meet May. And
I'm sorry, I was confused. I genuinely thought.
Antsy.
I was seeing the time that we've been recording, and I guess it's not the same.
Well, yeah. Because we pre-recorded about a minute or so. Ooh.
Rick's just anxious to meet his new girlfriend.
Well, yeah.
Look at that bow.
Oh, you know what that
bow.
is? You know what I just realized?
What?
That's the pond from the beginning of the game. The opening cutscene.
Oh, you're right.
With the one leaf over it and everything.
Wow. That's surprisingly artistic. It just seemed random before.
Yeah.
Oh, my dad gave you a Pokemon as a gift, huh? Well, why didn't he give me one?
Time to have a battle.
Single punch.
Yeah, right. She held it for a little while there. That was
Yeah.
kind of boing. Hi.
That's awesome.
I'm always way
You're
more
gonna
nervous
get your
about.
ass kicked.
Yeah, I know. I'm always way more nervous about the early battles than.
Yeah. Go, buddy, Israel. What a weird fucking thing.
I know, right?
No, it's cool though.
If I'm going
It's a
with
lot of
nostalgic
personality
names,
in that 2 words that you've crammed
right?
in.
I'm gonna have to pound him. Absorber's not
Yeah,
gonna
you
do
are.
jack shit.
It's okay.
What?
You just bitch slap him.
Yeah.
I love it. And he too shall bitch slap you.
I look way more developed, like as a thing,
Yeah.
than Torchic does.
Yeah, you look like you're like in your 30s. You're just like a bitter.
Get over here, and she's like, I'm a cute little bird.
Right. Like I'm.
Damn, son.
I literally just came out of an egg.
I may actually.
You're like
have
I
to
literally
heal
just got out of
myself
accounting school.
If I don't get a critical, yeah, I'm gonna heal myself. How embarrassing is that? Look
Yeah,
at
you
this.
should. You
Yeah.
should.
God
Fucking
damn.
Nuzlocke rules.
I remember you were.
Wait, didn't one of the trainers I was facing like immediately like just bust out a full restore?
Yes.
Didn't that happen?
Yeah, it did. This game is not wasting any time being really aggressive for
Really
Nuzlockers.
dickish.
Granted, they give you a lot of damn opportunities to catch stuff right away.
Yeah, true.
Because I think you caught 5.
I
and
could have
you-
caught
you
more.
missed 2.
Yeah.
So they give you up to 7. You can have a full team and not even include your starter for the first gym.
I could have done that. I killed a Mightyena and who else?
Skitty. You ran away from.
Right. Yeah. Buddy, we're good to level
What up?
7.
You can
So
evolve
yeah,
yet?
So like, that makes sense. So we can sneak up on the ones whose tails are up because they could be really dangerous.
Yeah, exactly.
But
So
we
basically,
can't
it's a
actually
higher risk,
hit the
higher
button
reward
on the dex nav.
for those.
Yeah. Okay, that's
so
cool.
that
We can
seems
still
to
do
me.
that.
If you guys disagree,
Let
please
us
share it in
know.
the comments. I think that's fair.
Yeah, we've never had to contend with dex nav before.
Yeah, it ups the challenge by a lot.
I think I know what my dad has his eye on you now.
Hey, it's because that hat. How do you even make a hat
Alright.
like that?
Take what I can get.
Like,
It's
is
like-
that hair stuffed up in the
it's
back
like,
of it? Like, look at that.
It's like
Is it like a do-rag?
he's in a reggae band. Like, you know,
It's like it's
he
a
moved
tail.
here with his bandmates. It's not his mom. It's his
Oh.
drummer. And yeah.
Weird. All
What are
right,
you doing,
well-
just walking around like
I don't know, man. So
Sands
yeah, I
upon
guess we're
us.
gonna come back to this one next time.
next time.